Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. For those of you that don't know, I'm Yasmin.
And I'm Michaela. And today we'll be doing a Get Ready With Me, but we'll be talking about uni, our university experience, our courses, life after uni.
Yeah.
So it'll be a very informative video, but while showing the looks we did for graduation.
Yeah,
this is what we did.
More or less. My hair was different, but you know, we can't really recreate the look right now because the hair's dirty. But this is the makeup that we've done.
You get the gist.
You get the gist. Like more like, anyway, it's like makeup we do when it's glam anyway. Like if we were going to do glam makeup, that's basically what we do anyway. So if I was going out, I'd probably do this. So maybe add some eyeliner, but this is the graduation look, which was no eyeliner.
This is what we did.
Just glowy and everything.
The glowy, and I just put glitter on my eyes because but the foundation.
It's really nice. Glitter's really nice. But yeah, within the video we're going to be talking about uni and what experiences are like, what's like going to King's College, because we both went to King's College, studying English, like 2 different courses, and you're really going to hear about that. You're also going to have some background lines to the amazing precious. Who is it? Say hello, Fresh. I thought you guessed it.
Hi guys.
Stay tuned to see her, so we'll know if you said you saw her, we know you watched the film.
Yeah, to the end.
To the very end.
I said I was going to skip.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, stay tuned guys and enjoy the video. We hope you like it.
See ya. Oh yeah, we recorded all this bit, but it cut out. Yeah. So we have to start again, basically.
Yeah, I think that's starting again after it cut out. So
19 minutes.
You kind of missed Michaela's eyes. I'm still finishing mine, but we will continue about uni talk. So.
Well, let me just show. I just put glitter on my eyes.
Yeah, that's cute. And use that palette. It was cute.
Oh, let me show you the palette. It's a bit bad, guys, but it's the Miss Coast. I don't know what it's called, but I'll link it in the description box.
And it's really pigmented. It looks so nice.
Yeah, I'll show you the inside.
That's cute.
All these colours.
But yeah, it's really kind of like graduation. I'm talking about uni and we said, well, start again when we talked. We
start again,
So, well, I studied English at King's College and Michaela studied
English language and linguistics. So mine's basically more, it's just language, but at the same time it's more focused on the science behind language. So, yeah, and mine is under the faculty of social sciences, whereas yours is more humanities.
Humanities, yeah.
So, yeah.
If there's more humanities subject, I think in that sense that it kind of, the topics that are covered, but it's, even though literature wasn't just literature, it kind of covered media, politics, like history and things like that. Like I took a lot of modules in American popular culture, so it wasn't just, I even learned about conspiracy theories, so it wasn't just like English, it was more about culture, society and like social sciences and social politics. So.
Definitely like mine. It's very diverse. It's a very diverse degree to have. So it's enjoyable in that sense because you won't be necessarily too bored in what you're learning. Because even me, I learned even in 3rd year I was learning about medicine.
I can't believe that.
Health and communication. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like you learn a lot. Like there's some subjects you just pure science. Some it's just like history.
Yeah,
like,
it's a very diverse course.
And it's very like social. It's about the social, like gender.
You learn about gender theory, like gender formativity.
It's very like diverse, which is a good. So you're not just learning about English basically. Yeah. You're learning about everything that ties in, but just makes But
like the essay writing, like the English part, or like even the way you structure your essays, that's very English, very in that sense. Yeah. And we learn about language, like.
Yeah. And I did some literature modules as well. So I got the best. I kind of got the gist of everything basically.
You get best of both worlds.
Yeah, best of both worlds.
I think after we talked about structure. So in terms of structure of the modules, mine was like every year you had 8 modules, so 4 in first semester, and first semester would run from September until December, and then from January to March you would do another 4 modules, and you got to pick your modules after first semester. So after the first semester and first year you got to pick your modules, so the compulsory modules were in first semester or first year. So yeah, and within that you can kind of like choose what you want to do, so you can do modules outside of the department. So you could do like a film module, so you study about films, or you could do like a language module. You could do like an English language module, or you could do like a spoken language, so you could do like Spanish or French or you can do like history modules. Like you wouldn't be able to do like a medicine module, of course, but we can more or less do any module you wanted to. Like, I think within the department, the faculty of like humanities or even social sciences, you could do. So yeah, like even politics you could do. So it's very broad in that sense, and a lot of the English modules are broad as well. Like I learned literature and media, so I learned about media. I learned conspiracy fiction, so I learned about like things like 9/11 and like narratives shaped around that. Even about like the AIDS epidemic, I ran a presentation on that. So you can write about a lot that's not just to do with English. Like when people think English, they might think like, oh yeah, you're gonna do Shakespeare, which obviously you can do, or like Chaucer, but it's not just that, you know.
Yeah, even me, like, because I do English language and linguistics, like I said, it's very diverse, but we learn about morphology, phonology, social linguistics, so it's very much about, our degree is very much about science behind language and society, I would say. And yeah, we'll do stuff in the third year. The modules I did like was language and the media, to health and discourse and communication, so it was very, very different from one another, but very diverse. You learn different things. And
I think that is good in that sense. If you're someone that wants to do like, for example, if you want to do like journalism, it's good in a sense because you learn also about like things that are going on in the world. So like even like politically, so even like you learn about gender performativity, and like for example, you'll learn about even like the feminist movement at the start of it, progression, where we are today. So you're very like awakened and aware of these things, which you need to be if you're going to be reporting on like news and what's going on. You need to know the history and background of it. And also if it's like American literature and American history, there's a lot on that. So we study a lot about the transatlantic slave trade. I done modules on that. There's Paul Gilroy, who's amazing. Look him up, guys. Yeah, and a lot of the text that we read, for example, would be written by him. So it's good to have like a lecturer and a teacher that is like also like a writer and is making the text that you're working on. He's moved to UCL now though, so that's sad.
Top block.
I know, but you know what, I stan him, so I don't mind. So yeah, and I really enjoyed the American literature modules. And as I said earlier, when the bit that cut off, you might do modules that like you don't think you're gonna like, but you end up doing better in.
Yeah,
so,
that was the case for me as well, because the modules I hated or thought, oh, why am I doing this?
Yeah, that's literally
done
me.
the best in,
or modules that I was gonna drop out of and swap, I ended up doing better in, so I'm glad I stayed with. Like even when I started a module on vernacular theory and I was like, what is this? I'm not gonna do this, and I ended up really enjoying it. Like in my exam I wrote about Stormzy, Dave, like it was really like a modern module. And something that, again, if you want to do journalism, that's something really good to, if you want to do music journalism, it's really good because we looked at film, music, TV, even like video games, like GTA, everything, and we looked at. So if you want, again, if you want to do like entertainment industry, like journalism, that's a really good like module to do. And like just click at it. Like if you don't know what module you like, just give it a try. Like even if you don't think you're gonna like it, you never know. Like it happened for a reason. Like I did the best in that module for third year. And same with Shakespeare. I thought I was gonna hate it. I really wanted to drop out. But I ended up doing the best in that. Like that's the only one I got like a full like first in was like Shakespeare. So I would say just stick at something, even if like you don't feel like at first it's 100%, you can kind of work your way through.
Like sometimes going out of your comfort zone is better.
Definitely.
And even like a lot in literature you do gender, but when we do gender it's slightly different because we're focusing on the type of words each gender use over time. We're looking at
really
time
important
periods,
today.
We're looking at how like even all the theories relating to like Lakoff and all of them like and how our parents use that, because even my dissertation, my one was basically about linguistic gender differences. So I was looking at language use across time because I found that really, really interesting. And I just thought it was how like it's kind of amazing how language has developed. So there's some modules that you will do that will show you, or you'll be comparing and discussing the changes and the evolution of language with a lot of theories behind it. So that is very, very interesting. That's when it comes to gender. Even in social linguistics.
There's a lot about gender. Did you do Judith Butler?
No.
Oh my god, I don't know how to do that woman, because literally every module should come up.
No.
If you know, you know, because she literally, like, even if you do like sociology, should probably come up, because she basically wrote theory on gender performativity. But I know at King's they love gender performativity.
Yeah,
like,
they really do.
Yeah, so any like Judith Butler will come up a lot, or even anyone, some other theorists. But I know she's like the main theorist. Like she wrote theory on gender performativity. So
yeah, so I think it's heavily based around gender and whatnot.
And if you want to do, say like get the theory, because I don't gonna be a lot of theory involved in it. Like I don't really like theory, but I ended up doing theory modules, and as hard as they were, I really hated them. But you know, you just gotta do it.
Yeah. But it does, like, they do theories, even me, I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is, but it does...
Not my forte, but...
I'm not really too keen. I just rather learn the information and go for it. Because sometimes in essays, what I don't like, you have to apply the theory and follow how they did their stuff. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, and theory can be really hard to read.
Yeah.
Like Michael Foucault.
Like I feel like me is like quite restrictive, because what if I have an idea, but I have to follow how they did their theories, so in order to be right. So it's kind of
But I do think it's a really good degree to have, because you learn a lot about the way, even the way news shape the languages and the ways and like why articles have been written like that.
Yeah. To be fair, like because even with me, like in a degree, I just feel like learning about, because you don't think about, when you think of language, you don't think about the depth or what it takes to even pronounce a word. So for learning about how, even to the way our lips move to pronounce BPM, or that by a label, you know, but like to learn about all of this stuff, it's very, very technical, and you don't realise the technicality of it. And I think learning about that stuff and how we pronunciate and the phonetic alphabet and all of that stuff was very, very interesting to me. I kind of really love that, because you're like learning a different language but you're not. So basically how you pronounce the words, so I'm saying hope, but you're right phonetically. But like I think it's really, really interesting, like that side of...
I don't think about it really.
Yeah, because you don't think about it. You don't think about what it takes for the voice to travel up from here to come out. Like you don't think about how your tongue affects how, like it affects it a lot, and you learn about a lot of that stuff, and I really enjoyed that aspect of this degree. So yeah, I think it's just like I just like learning about all of this stuff, and me, because I didn't know what I was getting myself into, I can't lie, but
I don't think that would kind of
like I thought,
I think especially language and linguistics is a bit more different, because literally you might think you're going to learn novels, it's kind of more and then I might look at like media art school, stuff like that, but in school you do language, I kind of like, what is language?
Because there's like I did in sixth form, I did language and literature, so I knew what I thought it was going to be the same, but it's quite different because of the linguistic side of it. But even although like our degree was hard, but what degree isn't hard, but it was just hard, like but it's like it is in, I feel like once you're into it, like, and if you have that interest there, like any degree, like you'll be fine. It does get challenging, especially third year, because that year I'm sure all of us nearly died, but all of us nearly died, but you know we made it through, thank God, because Jesus, like,
you'll make it through, honestly, but it's just too much.
It's just too much. It's just a lot. But yeah, and one thing before we were talking about before in the other clip is that that don't overcomplicate your essays.
Yeah, I was going to say that's quite cute to be said. Even like about introduction as well.
Yeah.
Like make the introduction really clear. Like, they literally want you to say like, in this essay I'm going to talk about or I'm going to argue, you make it really clear.
You have to be direct. No, all of these fancy words won't get you a first.
Yeah, don't.
It's about how clear you are,
yeah.
how direct and simple you make it. Yes, you can use advanced vocabulary, but it's best to be simple, straight and clear cut. That's all. That's because even me as a waffler, and with time you will learn like how they want you to write, like how they want you to write and how they want it's like it takes time, to be honest, because you're used to a set way in sixth form and all of that stuff, how they think that is the best way to write essay. So but to come into uni to tell you that okay, but this is unnecessary, blah, 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 is a change, do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, a big change made everyone GCSE.
A very big change.
You're told to use connected, use their stories, and you're marked high for that, but in uni it's quite opposite.
Yeah, it's the opposite. You're marked high for just being straightforward and clear and simple. So all of these fancy words, synonyms, and just make you sound smart. Sounding smart is not what's going to get you the grades. Or
they kind of see through it, but I can understand them because they're actually academic, so they can see through.
Yeah, they can see they can see through it well. But like with time you will learn, and as a waffler you will just definitely like you have to change, because even me, I'm just a waffle queen, and that's all teachers tell me, like you waffle too much. But I mean, you just have to just adjust, and with time, because even me as a waffler now, when I'm writing essays, when I got to third year, I thought, okay, this might be too much. What am I trying to say?
That's the thing,
try and be like as simple as possible, so you kind of get it into your head, because if you're constantly seeing that in the feedback,
I think
you will try and like.
I think it depends. Like even when we went to school, if you're at school, they tell you that, which most schools do. I think that's part of the GCSE and A-level curriculum.
Yeah.
But like
I
think it's alright if you find your feet in third year. Like sometimes you might not be able to like write how you need to write until third year, and that's okay.
And like, even in third year, you're still learning because they've made it 100 times harder to even get a decent grade. So there's a whole nother new way they mark. They're so hard. They're much harder because they think, okay, you've made it this far, you must know what you're doing. But you might not necessarily know how they want you to write, because you might think, you know, and when you get your feedback back, you're confused because is this not what you want? So I feel like in third year, you're still kind of learning what they want. It's like, I don't know, it's just hard.
I feel like one thing about King is, I don't know if you're module, but in my course you can't really do like resits. Like once they mark it, and if you want to redo the assignment,
it's August.
You get like capped. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
you get capped at 40.
But some unis I've heard you can redo your assignment like in summer. But ours, you can't. If you redo it in summer, it's capped.
It's capped at 40. So
you can only redo the whole year. So if you want to redo your mark, then to redo the whole year, that is a bit stressful. So I feel like when it comes to assignments, like I can't really say give yourself enough time because I don't do that. But do give yourself enough time.
Yeah, do give yourself enough time. Don't be like asking you last minute because you'll be stressed.
Yeah, like you're having stress.
Like
I
was too much.
We got through it in the end, but. Like with that, just being, I guess we're just lucky in that sense.
It'll always work out.
Because a lot of people, they do that, they don't end up doing their assignment properly or just don't. Yeah, but we actually made it through, okay. But I would say, to save the stress, do it like in enough time. I'd say it's like if you know assignment's due in 5 weeks, start that assignment or start planning it at least.
But having said that, some of the assignments, if you have multiple choice questions, so what you need, it might be in the 8th week. So
that's what I'm saying. So you can't plan.
So you can't really plan. So. I don't know.
I think they do it on purpose so you don't plan too early.
Yeah,
I think don't overstress. Don't start planning like after week 4.
Yeah.
Like give it to at least after midway through the semester.
Yeah.
Like in the last final week to think, you know what, I need to start choosing a question. Once the essay questions come out, you can start thinking about what you're gonna write about, what themes you've enjoyed.
Or even reading, like getting more knowledge on the topic. I think.
Yeah, even reading the text. If you haven't read the text yet, that'd be the opportunity to start reading text that you need to read for assignment. Like I didn't really read too much because I just found it overwhelming. And
it took me too. I just got stressed. It gave me anxiety because the books, some of them are like that big. And it's like, it's just overwhelming. So yeah, what we were saying before, selective reading. You don't necessarily have to be reading the whole book. Just read the important parts, and even skim reading is quite important. Like to get to the main bits, highlights,
even theory. Don't read the whole theory because it won't make no sense to you.
It won't make because it's too much. And what
they're
talking
about, the key points. Like, you don't need to like read the whole thing.
Yeah,
because you end up making like too much note to be like nitpicking every single.
And you realise it's not necessarily the notes you're making. So essentially, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. So just be strategic and like don't let, because it's a very overwhelming degree, because it's not like, let's say if I'm studying history, they'll be lenient on, okay, if your structure's not that great, or like if the way you write, but with English it's every single thing. They won't miss, and they're really like attentive, and it's really annoying. Sometimes just
some markers are more than the other, and they read
little stuff, and then they take it personally, and it's like it's not that deep.
But you
can
tell what teachers you know.
Yeah, to them it's like the end of the world. Like if you do one tiny mistake,
and that's the thing, that English is very subjective, and like it might seem a bit unfair because like in like one module, like sometimes you'd have like I know I had sometimes have 2 teachers or 2 markers at least, and one marker might be more lenient than the other, so you might end up with a non-lenient marker. So it's just kind of where you're. I don't know how hard it out. Yeah,
with my degree, I know all of them were on it, and it was actually sometimes it's just like, it's actually okay. Because this tiny mistake can stop you from getting a first. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, there's
one
like
tiny
2 grades, like 2 little marks can stop you from getting like a 2-1 to a first. And if you want a first overall, then that can really get rid of that.
Even getting a 2-1 is honestly difficult, like, especially with the way they mark. So even if you get a 2-1, honestly, like, you should be proud, because you can't come and kill yourself. Because with the way they mark, it's honestly, I don't even understand it to the degree, because sometimes you just read your work and just like, okay. Yeah. But this one tiny thing, if they find that one tiny thing, it's just like, you know what, whatever.
Honestly, it really could jeopardize the whole mark.
It really could. So they're very, I would say, in King's, they're very strict with marking, because it's not only in English. A lot of people complain about like the marking. It's just strict, like it's just. But I guess
the reputation,
the type of uni that you're going to,
that's what I was gonna
the
say.
way they mark is gonna be strict. Like if you're going to King's or you're going to Oxford or Cambridge or wherever you're going, you can't expect them, to be marking anyhow, being lenient. They'll be on you.
Yeah, obviously in Cambridge they're gonna mark really harsh. Like that's what I learned in first year. They're gonna mark harder than other unis. If you study somewhere else, like I think they're then it's going to be different marking.
It's going to be different marking, so they might be
even
more
marking at
lenient.
UCL is different from King. Like,
Yeah.
down like, marking at Queen Mary would be different to King. Like, everywhere is different. They might be harsher, they might be more lenient, but I know for a thing, I think that Russell Group Union, they mark a certain
Very
way.
harsh. I can imagine UCL.
Even the
very
course is different. Like, I heard
difficult.
that at Cambridge Uni, like, for English, you have to do, like, homework, you have more essays. Like, at King, you have set time to do your essays, so
Yeah, they
you'd
give
only
you a
get
set
assessed,
time.
yeah, like, during midterm or end term. It won't be, you won't just get random essays, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And they will tell you, because in my course they're very organised, so you
yeah,
know
that's it, it's very
the
organised.
key day up to you, because you're your own boss in uni, basically. Like, no one's gonna chase you.
No,
You have
that's
to
what I think.
do
No one's
that
gonna chase you. Definitely not. That's what I learned. And I learned that in first year. And like, even at the first semester, I made a big mistake. Like, I didn't get my assignments due in time the first ever semester of uni, because you just think, yeah, like, because in school, like, when you don't do your work on time, you've got another week. Like, Miss will allow it, but there'll be no allowing it, and it will be kept at 40. So don't underestimate like how much.
Yeah, definitely don't underestimate.
I'm glad that I learned that in the first semester, so that didn't even count. That film capped at 40 mark. Another midterm.
Yeah.
So I think that was there anyway to make us prepared like for midterm, because you won't always do midterm assessments. Yeah.
I think, yeah, like, even being on time with your essays is just because you don't want to, because you know what's painful, yeah? You don't want this case, you know your essays worth at first,
Yeah,
and you
and
get capped at 40,
is
that'll
and
make
you
you
worked so
cry.
hard on it. That's why I actually was upset, because I worked hard on the essay then. Like, I wasn't too stressed because I didn't work, like, I could have worked harder, I guess. It was first semester, first year. You just finished freshers, even though I didn't do nothing freshers, but you're just getting used to uni, do you know what I mean? So
I think, yeah, so you just get used to uni, you think, oh yeah, I've got all the freedom.
I've got enough time, yeah.
No one's gonna
It'll
chase
just come
you.
about you. Like, I've got enough time to write essays, because in school you have enough time. Like, you can do homework in the night. But yeah, I would think like boy to girl ratio. There wasn't much boys on my course. Like it was like
Barely. There was like 5 boys in my class.
same. There wasn't many I saw that in the whole course. There was like 200 of us in the course.
And there was like 3 black people.
Oh my god, that's not, don't get me started.
Yeah, that's another thing, because the diversity, you
It's
find
very
the diversity in
lacking.
ACS. Or, do you know what it is, yeah? In the Strand campus, you barely find black people.
And I was on Strand, so you
Yeah.
can imagine.
In Waterloo, you have a mixture, and it's getting better, because even towards the 3rd year, I was like, yes, I'm seeing all
you're
these
seeing
people.
them, okay. I didn't see them.
But guys' campus, because it's medicine, nursing, you'll
That's
find
where
the
they
most
were,
black
yeah.
people, so that's where they all are.
So if you're looking at diversity, look more at society. If you're trying to sound like English, you're not really gonna.
Yeah.
Like, mine was just a lot of like grammar school kids, like A-levels and stuff, like, you know. But yeah, not to even discriminate, but it just wasn't really diverse.
It
So
wasn't diverse.
the demographic wasn't diverse, let's put it that way.
It wasn't diverse, like, it wasn't. So if you like, and honestly, identity is important in uni, because honestly, I feel like, although like I met like really good people on my course, and I'm really happy to have met them, but you won't get the same thing by talking to people that like you. Do you get what I mean?
There's not people like, and I feel like people that like you, they'll just kind of take towards each other. Like even me, like in my classes, because every module will be different classes.
Yeah.
Every time there was someone in my class that was like me, where they could see that I was like them.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't say much, you know, you kind of just look at someone, and you know what, you're my kind of people, and they get you know from similar area to you.
Yeah.
They'll just gravitate towards each other. And although you should mix, I think it's nice to have people that like you in your course, but there's not many at all.
There's not many, and I was really like, even the people I met, like, they're not necessarily black, but like,
They might not be black, but they're not from like East London or like even just London, like not from, I don't know, countryside.
So I'm really happy.
Yeah, that they kind of get you.
Like, the people I met on my course, because like, they just get you, and we
Or
got each
even
other
like just school kids that went to public school and didn't go to grammar school. It makes a difference sometimes.
Yeah, it
like,
actually does.
you have different interests and it's nice to like have that.
Okay, I should have given.
Oh, thank you.
It's not silly.
you.
I told you that. I told you saying that.
Listen,
Thank
I don't think
you.
I've seen Michaela. I've seen you yesterday.
See more.
Yeah. Because you're pretty on any side.
Pretty funny sign. I need that eyeshadow a little bit. What?
No, but Rose, yeah, I should
It's so pigmented.
But
But
where
me,
the
I
hell
have
are
any
you going?
basic
No, it's
eyeshadow.
we're copying like what we did on graduation. So this is our graduation, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
This whole
Yeah.
But I didn't know this was it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how we did. Yeah, so we're copying. So we're showing them how we did our graduation makeup. While
I
talking
don't know
about
how
uni.
yeah, it's more like glam look.
Oh.
My hair was different. But
And here I am. I'll come like this. Have you watched What Would You Do?
what's
Like them shows like What Would You Do? And it's like
Oh.
it's an American show, and they do
Oh.
stuff like these people found out their son is gay. Like, what would you do?
Oh,
Like,
what
how
would
would you
you
react?
do?
Like, so basically, like they're in a
And
restaurant,
they would react.
and they're like saying like, oh, but I want you to accept me for who I am.
Oh,
da, 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 da.
really?
And they're videoing the people in the restaurant
I
to see
think I
how they
have.
would react.
Yeah, I think I
do you get it?
have.
And a lot of people in America, they stand up and like, no, don't do that. It's not right.
Yeah, I think
Like,
I've
there's a
seen
lot.
that.
Like even one recent one I
It's on
watched.
YouTube.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched all of them. Everyone knows that. I can so usually watch it the whole day.
Have you seen that tattoo one? It's like
Yeah.
What one?
when they do
I know
the
it's
stream.
about the friends. Oh, it's one of the friends.
Huh?
If they did it and they do tattoos on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
No,
That one.
it's
What's
so
it called?
funny.
Tattoo. It's
I
called
don't know, but
Oh.
it's so funny.
tattoo or not? Something like that. It's not like basically yeah, they do tattoos on each other.
Yeah.
And like say like me and you, we go with tattoos.
Yeah.
I have to choose your tattoo.
Oh.
And you have to choose mine, but we've been beefing. So we've been beefing for like 5 years.
Yeah.
We haven't seen each other for 5 years.
Did you see someone put one up on the back of the girl's back with the was like a picture, like I think it was a video,
Yeah.
like a drawing of the girl, and then there was guys with their tongue out, sticking their tongue out. Like,
yeah, one had
I saw that one.
And I had like
Yeah.
who or something, and he's like who one. I was like, oh my god.
I see them really bad. They're really.
It's so
really
bad.
That's
I was like,
so
oh my
bad.
God.
But it's so funny though. They end up beating each other.
They actually is Jeremy Powell.
Oh yeah, like yeah.
Diversity.
So I think even diversity, like I feel like because then you meet loads of people. Because then I met loads of people from loads of courses and people that I wouldn't bump into. So I think it was good.
Yeah, man, otherwise, like, some people I met ACS, I wouldn't see them in uni otherwise.
Yeah, I wouldn't see them.
Because we're not on the same campus, so imagine like, even I didn't really see Michaela. I did Michaela like say like 5 times in the whole of uni.
Yeah.
Because like, and 3 like them when we like plan to, maybe
Yeah.
bumped into each other maybe once or twice, but never bumped into each other like by
No, we never bumped
chance.
into them by chance.
Yeah.
Because we're not on the same campus.
We're not on the same campus, so you wouldn't
So-
like. They're like literally like 5-10 minutes from each other. Like they're not, and I wouldn't go. And where you was, I wouldn't go there unless I was
Yeah.
going to uni. It's not something I'd just go.
Yeah.
Maybe the one in Strand, maybe more because they have like Bush House. There's like a social space as well.
Yeah, they've got like
She
a
might more so go
restaurant.
Strand. And Strand is also near Holborn Station,
Yeah.
Common Garden, so you might go that way for anyway. But what is there in Waterloo? I'm sorry, Michaela.
They're not, but Waterloo, like, I think it's calm. They have a lot of like food.
It's a nice.
places,
The campus of them, but you wouldn't go to the area. I mean, like they have London Eye.
They have Nando's. Well, that's the good thing about our campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nando's is next to it, so
That's the thing.
Like, and
And
they have
there's
the
food spots near
IMAX.
uni, which is good.
yeah, they have loads of food spots. So it's like for social. Yeah.
That's what I'm using.
Yeah.
What's the name? Mine's broken though.
So
See, side note, New Revolution, highlighters,
They just
bronzers,
spray.
they just spray it because look at this. Like, what is that?
I have to put it in a bag. But,
That's actually mine, and my highlighters are that as well. I have to put it in the bag
guys know the
too.
drill. You just mix it up.
That's why all my makeup's everywhere because it's still the same
Honestly,
bronzer.
but
That keeps
yeah.
breaking on that.
But I do think uni as well is what is what you make out of it. So if you know like you wanna put yourself out there,
Then do it.
Then
Don't
do it.
Don't
Don't
wait.
wait.
Yeah, don't wait.
because more time people will become, and even in like second year, I wish in first year
Yeah,
I
I've done
did
this. Yeah, so
Or
if you
I
want to
wish
do
I
it,
put
just do
myself out there,
it.
just do it. I feel like everyone's in the same place. Everyone's scared. Everyone wants to make an impression or whatever. But yeah, just learn something that's for you. Like it doesn't have to be ACS. Find stuff that's just interesting.
You can do
not
fashion
everyone.
society, oh,
Yeah,
you
fashion
want.
society. There's loads of
Journalism.
societies.
You can
I
join the
swear,
radio
there's
station.
even a cheese society. I'm sure, but
Oh, it's like
cheese. I saw there's a cheese society.
cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cheese taste. Like
Yeah.
cheese taste.
Yeah, like you'll find something for you
Cheese.
because just because because
Yeah, anything
even,
that's
like,
for you, you
your
can just do.
experience in ACS or whatever is honestly it depends. But I feel like I definitely really enjoyed it myself. I meet the people and the stuff they did, and I really felt like I'm with people that that get me. Do you get? So I was
Yeah,
like,
some people that like get you and understand you. And sometimes you might not find that in your course, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
yeah,
Because you can still befriend people in your course. You could, they're nice to get on people in your course, but
yeah, definitely.
you can also join societies and meet people that are more like you. And
Yeah,
they'd have a more similar uni experience. Maybe
Yeah.
they do feel a bit like that no one liked them on their course as well, and you can kind of engage them and like relate. And maybe like, if you go somewhere like ACS, African Caribbean Society, it's a way to do that. And I think joining uni, like if I didn't. I say like, hey, I went to my uni, but if I didn't know someone that went to my uni, I couldn't like ask them, like, oh, don't you find it a bit, and you can feel a bit out of touch.
yeah, you
And there's no one
definitely
that you can really talk to, you know what I mean?
because there's a lot.
Especially like, if you go somewhere like, you might even be scared to go ATS for the first time. So I just
Yeah.
had my kid like someone to go. I wouldn't want to rock down my own.
I wouldn't.
thing.
I don't think because
Yeah, it's very
we went to the-
intimidating.
It's very intimidating
Mhm.
because I don't know when we went, we were just start out. I feel like everyone knew each other.
I was like, everyone was like they knew each other, but I think when we had the initiation thing, but we didn't go to. But you might miss that. It's normal.
it's
And even if you
normal.
just start joining, you just feel a bit out of touch and like it can't. Everyone literally like knew each other, so it was very
Yeah.
not intimidating, but kind of yeah.
But because even good, like even thinking about it, we had each other, so it was like it was less.
Yeah,
like,
we're more
so we know.
fortunate, but you might not have someone that went to your
You
school
might
or
not. You might
friend.
just be
Yeah.
going in that.
Oh. No, the wind,
Oh,
the
the
wind.
wind.
The wind is
I was thinking,
open.
did Venom go behind me into that ice? I didn't know.
That was
It's
the
like-
wind.
That was actually good, but certain times she would do.
But yeah, like I definitely think you can definitely socially you can definitely make it. But if you isolate yourself, you're gonna have an isolated experience, and that might hinder how you view uni.
Yeah, mental health as well.
Yeah, mental health, because honestly, that's another thing. Because honestly, uni is actually damaging to your mental health.
Yeah, definitely.
The level of stress is
it can actually affect you a lot. A lot of people go through depression, anxiety,
it's actually depressing. I feel like uni depression. I feel like everyone's experienced uni depression, because third year, I don't even know what was going like. The way I mentally was, I've never, me personally, I don't know, I've never been one, I've been, it's stressful, but I can do it, like sixth form, I'm stressed, but I'm doing it.
Every time they find it difficult, but like I think third year is really intense, and even when you're doing an assignment, you feel like really like lonely sometimes when you're doing that.
And like,
when you go to London uni as well, you feel that, maybe in a way you do, but I think in London you do, because you're not really, like you're not, like I might go to library, but I'm not going to go to library with like, you might with a lot of friends, but in like when you're away, everyone, you can kind of go with everyone, and like here the library is far. Like to go to the uni library is like literally like central, so I can't just like, I can stay over, but it's a bit more inconvenient, and I didn't really like having to go all the way to central sometimes, so I would just go to library here and
from home.
Or work from home, or go to library locally, and like obviously in the library locally no one's going to King, so.
But what actually sometimes, like if you plan with your friends to the library, and like honestly, having like friends around, like or to do library or to do all of this stuff, it really does help, because honestly it's just too much.
I think I should have done more. I didn't really do that so much. I probably should have done more.
Yeah, but like with me, I know that anxiety, that's what I experienced in third year, and I was just like, oh my god, like it's not what I'm used to, because I'm I got this, I got it, like I can do it, like that's always how I've been, and I've done it. But third year, I thought I was gonna die, because I was like, what is this?
Like grade that I knew that for me third year was make or break. I haven't meant like I was gonna come out alright or gonna end up just not being able to.
That's actually so funny.
We're just saying, look after your mental health in uni, guys.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying before, like I don't know, like if you're not used to firming it, sometimes there's some emotions that you feel that you're not used to, and I feel like third year brings out the best, because I was really going through it. Like,
there's a lot of pressure. Like you feel like you want to finish, you want to be able to graduate.
I didn't know I was even going to graduate, because I was just like,
that's how I felt. No, honestly, that with the grades I was getting before, it wasn't even 100% possible that I would graduate.
Like it was just, and I think third year, because they're so strict, like
they're so harsh in the marking. The main thing is just graduating. I don't trust about grade. I didn't trust about grade at all. Like, I really wasn't far.
Right.
I just wanted to graduate. I mean, everyone's different. But I wasn't really going into a career where I needed to get like a certain.
Yeah, me too. I don't need it too tough. It's not like doing up corporate and
I wasn't like gonna go and become like an accountant.
But like obviously for yourself, self gratification, you wanna know.
Set your own goals. Everyone has their own goals, and like if yours is to graduate, that's okay.
Me, I'm even grateful I graduated, because I thought I didn't honestly.
I didn't know. Like it's very lonely. Like I feel like first year I felt quite like I just kind of avoided uni, because I just kind of felt like it was a bit of a lonely experience. Until like in the second year, I started to meet my friends. Like I met Jade GRWUS, and like a couple of years ago, like I'd see like me and people in my course, because like we got close, like it gave me someone I could talk to about uni, and also obviously Manal, shout out to you, girl. Like gave me someone to be close to, and like I could really relate to. And like other than that, if it wasn't for you guys, I just don't even know like I could someone to speak to a bit more about when I had issues, like I'd like them to like, I didn't need loads of close friends like you need to like, or on my course even, but I just need those two like just to like help me along the way.
And even me, like with my library friends, because you know, we're sitting there like with Isra, Sharon, all of us there, and even on my course with like Layla, we've always been in the library, Saf, and we see each other, you know what I mean? And you know, like a little
just doing a few friends sometimes just to help you along the way. Like otherwise it can be quite a lonely experience.
Definitely.
And when you're both struggling, like it's good to have someone that you can like talk to about, you know, how you getting on with this.
And even the dissertation period, because I was with like me and Oni, like we were just in the library, like I'm going for it. Like we have having that encouragement, because there was times like
not even the only one.
Like that dissertation period, I literally my wrists were like damaged because honestly. From the essays to the dissertation, it was just a lot to deal with, and I was just like, how am I going to do it? Because the deadline's really there and I haven't finished.
Or the deadline can be so stressful.
Or how am I going to put all of these thoughts together, all of what I want to do and make it good? You get it? Was just a lot to deal with, but having those people there with you, And if I've forgotten anyone, just don't take it
Honestly, don't
personally.
take it personally.
Don't
Like,
take
I
it
just like
personally,
saying, like, all of you.
Like, everyone, honestly, finding people, like, it's definitely important to find people on your course. It's not just about societies.
No, like, even in a course. Because you talk to her about, like, you can even send a strict, like, Snapchat, like, oh, like, how are you getting on with this? Like, I'm kind of struggling with this. What topics are you going to do for your essay? Like, what do you think about this book? Have you read this? Like, you can ask them, just, like, help.
Yeah.
And, like, it's kind of like you're doing the same thing, so you're in the same boat.
Like, it's honestly, it's really helpful because everyone's going through it, and
honestly, you can all help each other, and
helping each other is
be
very
so helpful. And find helpful friends, like, even like Manala, like, she's so helpful. Like, she always, like, for me, like, she always, if she's going to see a teacher, like, that I wouldn't have to go to them sometimes because she would tell me what they said, and she always helped me in that sense, and it was just so helpful because, like, sometimes I wouldn't be able to meet the teacher because, like, again, commuting sometimes a bit of a myth. Like, I wouldn't want to go all the way up to Central London just to meet them, and I couldn't sometimes, like, maybe work and stuff.
Yeah.
And she'd always answer me, and it's like, it just makes such a difference.
Yeah, it really does, because even aside from people, like, outside, but people on my course, just discussing the topics and discussing what our weaknesses is, or just to saying how hard, or like how you're gonna do it,
and
or
if, like,
asking like what you're gonna do about your essay, or how you're gonna achieve this essay, or whatever, those questions.
And they might see in the lecture and lecturer said, don't do this in your essay, so again, you wouldn't know that, they didn't go, and then they can tell you.
And even when you're off, they'll keep papers for you.
Yeah, even write notes. I think that's really key. And even if then they might know someone that can write notes. And so many times email me, even Khadija, email me notes. Like, thank you.
Even like little stuff. Because I really wanted people to understand my essay. So what I really did so that to avoid waffling as well, I got people to read it. So what we used to do on our course as well, this rain,
Oh my god, ooh.
what we used to do is we read each other's essays as well. So because I know if they could understand it, the teacher will understand it as well. So if they read it and see what improvements, because that's another way of filtering out rubbish, because you might think you're right.
Your eyes, I think get someone else to read it definitely key. And also don't read when you're tired. And when you do read it out loud, because when you don't read out loud, you won't spot mistakes as easier. Like when you read it out loud, you spot it easier, as I'm saying. Like,
yeah, because even me, sometimes I think, this sounds right. When I read it out loud,
it's like, that doesn't make
I'm just like...
Yeah, and when you think your marker's going to be reading it out loud, basically. That's how they mark. So you need to be able to make sense of it.
Because even like putting double words, you might not see it.
Like, you might know what you mean, but the marker's not going to understand it.
Yeah.
Especially you've been up doing it all night, you've been writing. Just make sure you proofread. Like, I have another issue like that. Like, I didn't proofread my work. And some essays I had to rush. Also, I had the issue of not doing a bibliography because I was rushing. So do give yourself enough time, because them little things can boost your mark by like 2 marks and that could take you up a grade. Like, you might get like a 65 because you didn't do bibliography, but you could have got like a 70. They might take 5 marks off, you know what I mean? So just them little things can really take you a teen grade.
Like bibliographies, all this little stuff you think that won't affect your grade, they really do, because...
And it takes so much time. Don't underestimate. Like, it's the easiest part of the thing, but it's the most time consuming.
With me, after that, because initially I was going to go straight in to do a master's, but I thought I'm mentally not prepared.
No, you're not, it drains out. You must be tired. Like,
I'm mentally not
Imagine
prepared.
now you'd be studying again.
I'm mentally not prepared to go for another draining year. Like, 3rd year really took a lot out of me, mentally, physically, emotionally. It was just a lot. So I thought I need to give myself a year off. So that's what I'm doing. Yes, I'll be working. But really, it's just for me, is to take time and relax and enjoy myself.
And be yourself for a bit,
I think I need a break mentally.
And if you know you're going to be going back to do a master's, you know what you're doing with yourself. Like, you're just sitting here.
And I've asked a lot of master's students, they say that a break is, what do you call it? They wish they're taking a break because there's a lot, and I know I want to get certain grades or for myself, so why go into know that I'm not going to do as well as I want to, or not as well as I can do, because I'm mentally tired.
Yeah, I need to take the time out to yourself.
Yeah, so that's basically me. I'm just doing me, taking time to myself.
You're just doing you, babe.
Yeah, doing me, babe. That's what I'm doing, and just going with it.
Yeah, with it.
So basically, like what we were saying is that even in the corporate, a lot of people, especially...
Oh, you were just saying about, like, in corporate.
They want to do it, and if you're more of a creative person, your time will come. You know what I mean?
I mean, like, for the creative people, it's kind of hard, because you don't really want to, I don't really go work for someone 9 to 5, really. Ideally, I don't do it. I might have to get money into it first, but I don't want everyone to do that. Like, I don't want to be stuck doing that for the rest of my life.
Everyone's plan is different.
Yeah. Some people are made for corporate.
Yeah. Some people are made for it. You shouldn't let the people that... There's some people that look down on on you because you're not seen as serious.
Because you're not doing corporate.
You're not doing corporate.
But not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Not everyone wants to be a lawyer or be doing like international banking.
Yeah, or that's a banker, yeah, or accountant.
Do I even like maths? It's actually not your portion, and people like, you know, because people, to a degree, you find people that image people that only hang out or want to talk to you if you're doing or
I think that's so crazy, yeah.
It's actually mad, but you know when you experience it, you're just like, wow. But like now, it's just a case of where you just have to focus on yourself, and you can't let these people intimidate you.
Don't intimidate. Don't let any like social media posts like throw you off. I mean, that you're not doing the right thing at the right time.
Yeah.
Everything comes at the right time, and nothing before its timing. So just take care of yourself. Yeah.
Because people feel like you have to kill yourself in this life.
But like jumping out of uni and getting straight into it, you don't have to. You can do it, of course, and that's great if you do, but you don't have to. You know what I mean?
You don't have to. If you need some time out for your own mental and your sanity, take it time out. If you just wanna do what you wanna do, because people on Twitter will tell you the fact that you're resting, your life is over.
To make you feel like your life is over, like you're not gonna become anything. Like you haven't got a mortgage, you've not. You know, sign up for ISA bank account or something like that. You know what I mean? All kind of things will be telling you. But
they will tell you a lot, and like even like the boss babes, all of them lot, like you'll be doing the most. But like, can't people have their own vision? So
their own dreams,
their own dreams.
Like nothing to knock that, no. But like, let everyone do their own thing. Like, because you're not doing nothing, you're not doing something with your life, and getting a degree itself an achievement. So if you're a graduate, celebrate your graduation, celebrate your achievements there. You know,
and you know, just enjoy yourself.
Because you're only young ones, like, you're pretty young,
and sometimes us young, we forget that, you know, we're actually young. Yes, we're still gonna get our lives together. We're not gonna just sit there, but it's okay to have fun. It's okay to say, look, I've worked so hard to get to where I am. Whether you're just in an educational path and like you don't, I don't know, just wherever you are, you should celebrate and take that in as well. Because and don't let people, because it's actually a lot like if you listen to people, you just go mad.
You will go mad. You have to do your own thing, your own
do your own thing, at your own pace, and just know that corporate is not the only way to life. I'm not bashing them because they have their own thing, but I feel like as being if you're more of a creative person, it can be difficult in uni because people will be treating you somehow, looking at you somehow because you're not on that. So it's like you're not serious or you're not the caliber person. But that's not who I am, and I'm not going to change myself because that's what you see as serious. Like, and there's nothing wrong with corporate. Do your thing, get your 50k, do whatever. Your international banking.
I'm proud of your 50k, but like it's not for everyone, and I feel like don't feel like pressured because you're not doing a 50k job or you're not
straight away.
You're not influencer earning £200 per Instagram post. It's not that deep, but you don't have to do those things if you don't want to. Like, it's not for everyone. It's not like a set career path, and I feel everyone's doing their own thing. Everyone has their own ideas, own visions. Chase the bag, honey, wherever the bag is. Like, it might take 5 years to get there, not one, you know.
Yeah, but at the end of the time, whenever you reach your end goal, is the fact that you reach it, and like time, definitely. Do you know what I mean? So like, even though us, we're more creative into fashion, so we have our own plans, and we'll achieve our plans, but in our own time.
In our own time, and by God's time, and God's grace. And by God's time and God's grace.
You know, there's a reason for everything.
100%.
And you know, we're just in a different place. Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely.
Yeah, like I think even when you graduate, this is for the people that have graduated, even if you haven't got even if you haven't got a job or anything like that, it actually takes time. Because even like some people that I've spoken to, they didn't get the job straight away, but then they've got something, and the job that they've got, they're doing out of travel, there's something bigger, so like, sometimes you have to learn, especially like, because rejection is not nice, isn't it? But you have to learn sometimes God might be just saying no because he has something bigger.
A bit of time better for you, definitely.
So I think, honestly, because even like graduation blues and after uni, post-depression, all of that stuff is very real, so...
Yeah, you feel like that every day. Sometimes before I was feeling like out of like, what am I going to do? Like, I'm waking up, like, I'm at home, like, I'm not a bum. I'm not a bum to be waking up at home every day. But you got to take time, and right before it's time in, and like, everything will fall into place, and focus on what you want to do. It's never too early to even start what you want to do. If it's like business, start it. If you think you have the money for it, believe that you will have the money for it, and start it. Whatever it is you want to do, just start and like, focus on your own.
There's a reason why God placed that in your heart in the first place.
Yeah, even desire that you want to do, like, the reason why, and maybe why you're not getting a corporate job. Maybe it's not what you really want to do. You're just doing it for the money. It's not your purpose. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I know what dreams I have and what I want to achieve, so I'm just going to work on my goals, and hopefully a job will come along, and if that's my portion, I'll get a job. The job might not be for me, because I know for a fact I'm not going to be working for more than 2-3 years. I don't want to work for the rest of my life. That's it. I don't want to work like a full-time job.
Yeah, you want to do
Like,
your own
I
thing.
want to do my own things. Like, I know that for a fact I'm not going to be working for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So if it means 5 years working, it's 5 years. But
Yeah, to
I'm
get
not
to
going to
where
be
you
working
wanna
forever.
be,
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be working like a full-time job. That's just not really me. I like to be flexible with my time. I like to work in my own means and work for myself. That's what I want to achieve.
Yeah.
And we will achieve
We
that.
will achieve it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I feel like, I don't know, there's a lot to deal with and adulting and everything like that. But I think everyone just has to remember that they're your people's paths are not the same as yours, and you shouldn't be judging people.
Don't judge people and don't begrudge them or be envy. Yeah.
People, or even be jealous, like, because some people have. Some people are where you want to be so quickly. I think you should embrace it and your time will come.
Yeah.
You'll be happy,
Oh my God.
like, because your time will come. But being bitter, you know, comparison is a thief of joy. All of that stuff is like, you know, just like, you know, my time will come. And I think you should be sure and have enough faith that you will get there.
I think you should definitely believe in yourself, and it's like at the right time. Everything will come at the right time.
Yeah, and with God, I believe, as we we believe in God, like with God, we'll be fine.
All things are possible, yeah, and He will orchestrate your step, you know, and He will allow things to happen in the right time.
And I feel like I just feel like, you know, is what is, so, you know, you just have to embrace every
so
stage.
even if you don't know what
of
you're doing at this point, it's fine. Like, I came out uni knowing less what I wanted to do, but I know what I want to do, but I'm not able to do it straight away, and that's fine. You can take time and do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I came out of uni changing my plan, but I've made
You can change your plan,
secondary
yeah.
school.
Like, even me, like, I didn't know if I was going to do, I still don't know if I want to do master or not. I'm still working that out, but I know what I want to do ultimately, and that's what all that matters really. If you know the ultimate goal of where you want to be and what you want to achieve, I think that's really key. Like, even if you don't walk into it straight away, you know.
And even if some people that don't know, like, it's actually okay. Like, you will find
Maybe study more if you don't know, or
Yeah.
maybe like even just find a job that maybe something that sounds interesting and work your way that way, like trying to find something through there. Like, more opportunities might open, more doors might open.
Yeah.
And I think just try to find your feet, baby, and have a look and maybe do a bit of experience, do some voluntary work,
testing, because
different industries.
Working, there's a lot of agencies about, which is very good and helpful if you want to figure out and decide what you want to do in life. So I think even for those who don't know what their purpose is or don't know what they want to do, despite graduating, you know, you should be proud of yourself for even graduating, and it will come. Like, just test yourself there, you know.
Oh my god, don't do things like that. You might as well jump in. You might as well jump in. Jump in the outro. Come on, you might as well jump in the outro. Jump in the middle even. Come on.
I'm gonna jump in the middle. Oh, that's how sitting both of you lot's lap now.
I want to look at you. Wow.
So,
I feel like you're a backup dancer now.
oh no, don't say that. I didn't mean that's backup dancer. Hi guys. Welcome to the YouTube channel.
3 heads like Medusa.
Oh yeah, for real. Ew. Yasmin, can you come a bit closer? It's a bit of a gap.
Hi guys, it's our fellow. She graduated as well.
Oh. Hey bitches, graduate next week.
Next week. Congratulate her.
Thank you. No, don't graduate next week. No, but guys, remember,
Social down below. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Period. If you don't like the video yet, I don't know, and you that you dislike it.
Enemies!
Oh my god,
It's definitely a hater. It's not something, it's a hater.
It's a hater, 100%.
Because what was said to dislike, that's why I don't
What
understand.
is okay? It's content.
Like, what?
It's okay, it's okay. Enemy and pregnant, you don't mind. If ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. That's
Because that's true. Actually, we must be doing something right, because you just people dislike
There's
it.
no reason to dislike.
No reason.
No, at all.
Actually, calm people. I don't get it.
But at all. So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed the video instead, and stay tuned for our next one. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but look out for it.
It'll be coming soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye guys. See ya.
AK Marv produced the AK